Hello Space Engineers, Wellington6012 here, and welcome back to Escaping the Desert. As I cruise across the desert, just taking what I think's a little bit of a shortcut across the sand dunes to get back to these cliffs. How's everybody doing? Hope you are good. Yes, so good to be back into it today. It was just a bit of a nuts week last week, and the episode last week was, done over the period of about 6 days, which was interesting. But yes, looking forward to having a decent sort of session today. And I actually used future Wellington, was originally driving, and I've just sort of got rid of him. And but yeah, looking forward to actually picking up my new computer because even though the laptop's performed quite admirably, it's definitely a better quality of graphics, and the Behemoth is looking so much better on the PC, so let's just hope that translates to the new PC. Anyway, enough of that. So plan for today is, just while I'm still driving, I'm just going to go, because the sun is going down quite quickly, so I'm just going to sort of go for a little bit longer, and then I'm thinking do some work on, actually we'll turn on this, so actually we'll just go back a step. Where I'm headed, where I'm going is, I did turn off the signals, there we go. So I'm kind of just heading back to where I started, which I believe is kind of a bit of a, full circle of the planet. I'm not too sure, but the canyons that I want to build the permanent base in are over that way, so you can see I've got the potential base location over that direction. So we're heading back to where we started from. I think the original start location's over there somewhere, so so that's the general direction that we're going to. And today, once the sort of sun goes down, I think I'm going to start building the sort of command center type area. I don't know quite how that's going to work, but we'll give it a nudge, and we'll just see how that goes and see what happens. You'll notice some flames coming out of my exhaust because I think that's better. I did just get a comment today from who was it from? Was Scrape the Blade or something? Scrap the Blade? You know who you are. Just about putting solar panels on the front. I did put some on. I've actually taken one off already. 2 off. Good idea. The blue is not sitting well with me. It's really not. So I've decided against that. So thank you for the thought, but it was a good idea. But we'll get some wind turbines happening. I do apologise if this is quite loud as well. The noise of this behemoth travelling. It's it's not quite. So what we might do is, I just wonder if we quickly park here and go for a quick fly and just see what's ahead, because actually while it's still daytime, which I think is actually what we did at the start of last episode. Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. Sometimes it takes 3 times. Okay. So let's just jump in here, because I don't think I flew over this far last time. And up. Because there's... Ooh! Okay, that was a bit unfortunate. Everything's fine. No worries. We're all fine. Everybody's safe. Okay. Right, let's turn that one on. I don't think we'll be climbing up on this plateau. No, we won't be climbing up here, but see, there's another valley over here, so... I mean, we've come quite far from the wind farm. We've travelled some distance. Actually, I should just say, the Behemoth really is performing super well. It's just not missed a beat in regards to driving. Like I had challenges going across the, what do you call it, the Badlands. I had some challenges. But yeah, and I actually bumped the speed limit up as well, up to 75 kilometers an hour, and it's just, I mean, it just eats the sand dunes, it really does, and this sort of terrain along the edge here. I wonder if we can cut through there. Do we want to cut through there, or do we stay over here? It was getting very dark very quick. Must be going against the sunset. Yeah. Now, I don't know, I am just keeping an eye on these. Oh, is that there? No. I am sort of keeping an eye on the tops of these, because when I did my customization, I did put some iron and top on, you know, sort of in some of these hills. Because I thought that would be quite it, but I haven't seen any, so. Ooh, canyons. Okay, well, can we get through there? Yeah. Ooh, okay, this could be tricky. This could be very tricky. Okay. I think where we're parked now is probably where we're going to park. Well, actually, no, we can get through here. Yeah, and then I guess we have to go. Okay, so there's tunes over there. Okay, well, we might need to duck through that hole in the hill, because I'm not sure we're going to get through. Well, oh, we can come down here. Sorry, I'm just completely sidetracked by the canyons. So we would be able to come down through here. And it's just whether we can get out again. Let's go and have a close look. Maybe we try and make our way to here, and this is where we park. Yeah, because look, we're not far away from base camp. We're really not. Let's just have a go down here. Because I'm thinking I might even fly around here with the big detector. Okay, actually, now that we're down here, I'm not sure we're going to make it out of here. Oh, well, then again, you know, I could probably get up there. But then do we actually have to? Or can we just go through the gap in the canyon over here? Wherever it was. I think that's probably the safe thing to do. Where was the gap? Was it through there? Ah, back into the sunlight. It was through here, maybe? Let's give it a nudge, I think. Yeah, I think we'll fit through there. Why not? Let's give the behemoth a test run, see how it goes, see if it'll fit through there. If not, then it won't fit. Yep, cool. All right. Yeah, let me do that. All right. So I think this was a gap through here. It's not looking as easy as it did from the air, but maybe that's just scale. Oh. Tree. You got that one, Nutzel? I think there'll be more just looking ahead. Right, okay, let's see if we can get up here. Not a worry. Look, we're even accelerating. Okay, so far so good. Around we go. Threading the needle a bit. Oh, okay, that gets a little bit narrow up there. It is interesting driving this thing. I think I've talked about it before. It's, you know, the terrain that you need to be aware of in most rovers, you don't need to worry about in this, because it's just of such a scale that it just sort of goes through the terrain rather than over it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Marvellous. Ho ho ho, yes. Oh, awesome. Bang. Bang. Alright, where do we want to go now? We want to go around to the right. Very good. Okay, well, I think that was quite a nice little visual thing through there. So yeah, I'm going to head over a bit further, just over there, and yeah, I'll get this all docked and anchored, and yeah, then we'll sort of make a bit of a start on the superstructure up this this top bit here. I think that's the plan. See you when we see you. Okie pokey, nice little spot I'm parked in here. Yeah, nice little view over the canyons ahead. Yeah, and a little bit of flame against the night sky, just like being around the campfire. Fantastic. Now I did actually do a couple of things. It's been a little while. So we're all anchored and down the front there, which actually that's got a light on it. That was a smart idea. And we've got the ramp, access ramp. So, but just here, just in this bit here, I finally got around to adding these in, these walkways. So that's, and I just slid that down, and it doesn't knock on this, so that's good news. So we're sort of coming together. I'm just wondering actually whether I even put in some tarps across the top. We'll let future ones worry about that. I don't think that's the first time I've said that either, for this particular end, but anyway, that's fine. Oh no, because that goes up. I think that's why I don't do it. Right, the other thing I did was I moved this ladder. Well, not this ladder because it's not here anymore, but this ladder. So, yeah, I fell down again. It's not the first time. Generally speaking, on average, I fall down that ladder hole about twice an episode. So I've just moved it here. So that's good. I wish I'd done that a long time ago. Right, so let's go upstairs. Oh, and I put these in as well. Put these shelves in. They don't look very dusty, but no, they are dusty. It's just the light of the flame. Right, so let's go up here. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do, but we'll just make a start, and then I think it'll be a montagey thing because yeah, it's just going to be one of those builds, I think. So I did think about this when I put this pad in, which was to actually put a bit of a promenade type setup. So probably here. So what are these blocks? These are those flavour. Okay, let's grab some stuff and let's just grab you, and what we'll do is we'll put those in there. So we'll need to put some, we could probably, Yeah, it'll let me do that. That's good. So I'll bring this all the way across. So what I'm thinking is that we'll come across here like that. Oh, we're gonna have to get rid of those, aren't we? Yeah, okay, we'll worry about that in a little bit. Okay, well, let's just get rid of them. I think we can do without those lights for now. And just put that in. Is 3 wide going to be wide enough? I think it might be. Gonna need more steel is what I'm going to need. Okay, that's good. Let's just get those things off my HUD. I don't think we need to worry about them right now. Made a good effort there. Not enough. Steel. Let's put that. That's all left over from one of those shelves. Okay. Head torch. One thing I do remember about last episode is that I did go around my head torch off for most of it. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, what I was sort of thinking was, oh, you know what? It probably wants to be an angle like that. Okay, well, do we make it even wider? Because I was even thinking of putting like a first aid thing in here as well. And where's that coming to? Okay, well that's potentially coming up. Okay, so yeah, okay, let's put in some of these blocks like that. That shouldn't get in the way. We might just need to put a maximum on that part of the drill. And then, yeah, let's go 6 wide. So that's 4 plus 1 on the edge. Okay, that's cool. So then we will need that was a loud bang. These blocks here. Like that. And we'll need one over here as well. Is that the right way? No, that wasn't the right way. Right, let's try that again. Good. Okay. Alright, so that's, yeah, nice and wide. Because I'm really sort of having vibes of the vanilla stations. Some of those orbital economy stations, or even, you know what I'm thinking is Return Empire Strikes Back, and you know the wide sort of access to the pad on the Cloud City. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, and then we can put some tarps across the top. So shall we do that now so we can sort of place them out? So if we went like that and okay. Okay. But then we probably want these on the outside so we can actually get... Yeah, I think they want to be on the outside. Alright, well... Okay, so that's getting into detail more than anything. So if we were to put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3... Okay, actually, let's just do this. I think have a little bit of a gap here. And then start... So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we can put like a door here. And yeah, we can sort of start to work our way over there. I think that's plan. Not saying it's a good plan, but it's a plan. So that'll give us a nice outdoor area to work with. And yeah, and then I will sort of work on... I don't know. This may take some time. Alright, leave this with me and we'll see what we can do. Hokey pokey. Sit rep. I've spent a number of hours doing all this. It is the next day. In fact, it's the end of the next day. And yeah, I have edited up until this point as well. Done the, what was that? Done the montagey thing. And yeah, decided to come back into it here and just see what happens. So we'll have a look around, and then I'm going to need to pull the pin. And yeah, we'll come back into it. I'll probably do some stuff off camera and have a final look around. But yeah, it's been hard work, but it's come out pretty well, I think. So I'm sort of starting down here because I have put in this pipeline, but this is kind of the lowest point that I started with. So we've got various pipes and stuff underneath, which are all looking pretty cool. Had to move this whole catwalk. Oh, and actually, now that I think about it, I did also add catwalk in there as well. I think I did that before the montage actually, but I didn't mention it. Yeah, so come up here and then we're on the flight deck level. And yeah, I moved all this stuff so many times. But yeah, as you can see, that's a little unfinished, but yeah, it's looking quite good. Now, even though this is a big void under here, my intention is that will actually be a separate building. Kind of like, actually what I should do is I should go into creative and go into the spectator cam. So kind of like, well, kind of like that area, but I'm thinking more along the lines of this type of building here. So you see you got the gap between there and there. So yeah, separate sort of building. Although I'm still thinking about a covered stairwell access up through here. Anywho, so yeah, there's plenty of room to put in a separate level that will be separated from the flight deck, or maybe included. Maybe it's too late. Who knows? Who knows? Not me. Not right yet. Right. So anyway, yeah. So this took took quite a bit of work. And then if we continue up here, lots of stairs, and here we are on the what do you call it? Flying bridge, I think that's what you call it. So obviously need to put some things in control seats and stuff. That's where the access comes to. Yeah, and then if we go sort of up on here, I'm not saying that there'll be roof access, but I just want to show you up here because I think the lines and that look pretty cool. Let's go into this view actually. Yeah, so yeah, it's not small. It's not small at all. I don't know what I'm going to fill it with. But yeah, down here I'm thinking laboratory and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, up here, nice space for a bridge. Yeah, I went with this sort of, yeah, this look. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. It'll look different once we get, because at the moment it looks like it's on stilts, but I think once we get actual sort of building in there, probably now that I look at it, more like this building, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking back in for maybe a communications type room and have a satellite dish up the top. I mean, that's going to look pretty cool. I mean, if I went like this and just went like, you know, imagine having one of those on the front, you know, and one on the back. So yeah, it's oh, this build is just, it's something else, that's for sure. It's yeah, certainly this back end here needs work. You know, when I started this build, this was a massive bit of infrastructure. Now it's just absolutely tiny. Oh, it's funny. All right, so yeah, that's where I'm up to at the moment, and yeah, so this, as I say, not sure what's going to happen here. I'm thinking that there'll be another door here. This will be a little bit of a casual type yard thing, so be a wall in here. Yeah, so anyway, that's where I'm up to at the moment. So yeah, I've got things to do, so I'm just going to sign off here, and yeah, there will be a little bit more video, but yeah, that'll probably be tomorrow for me. Yes, I'll do some stuff off camera. Alright, see you when we see you. And welcome back. So yes, it's been another little period that I've done some stuff. So we'll have a quick look around, and then I'm actually going to pull the pin on this episode because, yeah, it's been pretty full on building these past couple of days, and it has been a couple of days. Yeah, but it's sort of starting to take shape. So let's go in here, because most of the stuff I sort of did was sort of a bit of detail work, and yeah, I think there's a lot that you can't actually see. You know, there's various walkways and things around the place. If we come up here, and first of all, this space here, a nice little comfy space. So this is obviously the entrance into the command section and whatever this section is going to be. And yeah, I just thought we'll just put a nice little outdoor sort of patio courtyard type area. You can get a drink. So this is when you're dealing with the stresses of command. You need a bit of a break, bit of fresh air. Just come out here and you can admire the view with the industrial waste burn off, and yeah, and the sun, which yeah, we must be at the North Pole here, because the sun is kind of, yeah, scooting around the horizon. It sort of comes up here, and yeah, it barely goes down. In fact, this is about as low as it gets. So yeah, so this is a nice space in here. I'm liking it. Tried to do a little bit with the angles and stuff. So come in here, we are pressurized because, yeah, you saw that vent. Around here, just a bit of detailing. There's a toilet in there. And yeah, just sort of starting to fill this area up. Haven't got huge amounts of inspiration to put stuff in here, but we'll come up with something. Yeah, and just got the little command thing with the map and the globe. So yeah, that's that. We'll go to the spectator cam, and yeah, it's good. It's really an interesting shape. Very asymmetrical. But yeah, I think that works. This is probably a bit bigger than what I initially anticipated, but it's just hard to get the scale of things right on this. I think once we sort of put more sort of stuff under here, it will be quite a bit different looking. Yeah, so I think maybe off camera between now and the next episode, I'll just continue this shape out the back. And yeah, I'm thinking when the sun comes up, we might just continue our drive and sort of continue around, sort of heading over in that direction, because I think back to base camp in that sort of area and that potential start location is where we need to be, because there's just no canyons over this side. So anyway, but yeah, I think it's looking good. Yeah, a couple of big holes in here, but that's fine. We'll soon start to fill those up with wind turbines and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a start. By no means finished, but yeah, we've made inroads. Okay, let's just try and get that there, and we'll go there, and where are you? Here I am. Cool. All right. So yeah, that is indeed where we'll leave it. A little bit of a short finish. But yeah, as I say, I've done an awful lot of work, and I think I've done enough for this episode. Oh, and by the way, yeah, we got the control seat there, which is for driving, and that one over there is for leveling. We've got the artificial horizon on that screen there. So I've still got the ones down below, but yeah, these are the sort of the master ones, as it were. And a couple of screens up there. So yeah, we'll do some stuff. Right, so as I say, apologies for the sort of abrupt end, but it's been an immense workload. It really has. So yeah, as I say, next time, I think when the sun comes up, we might just continue our journey for a little bit and see what we can see, find what we can find, and hopefully you can join me again next time. And until next time, as always, stay safe out there, everybody, and have a good one.